This thing operates those things. These are electric skates. Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. This is the review of the AIRTRICK skates. I cannot call these quads, I cannot call these inline skates, so I'll just call them skates.
In this little section of the promise.
Nope, this is not the wrong channel. This is still a skating channel. And no, I did not got smarter. And no, I didn't change my job. I still skate. So what am I going to be doing today? Well, today we are using electric skates. Why am I dressed like this? Well, I'm dressed like this because I believe electric skates are going to be an amazing way to commute. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Are we going to be facing some problems while commuting with these or not? I live in a small town in Portugal. It's called Sines. It has a lot of cobblestone and I'm going to take you with me on an adventure with these electric skates while I go to work. This is supposed to be extremely fast to put on. From what I know, there's no left and right. So all I need to do is this, boom, foot in the middle, and now one of these straps go on one side, the other strap go on the other side, and boom, other foot in the middle. Once again, one strap on one side, the other strap on the other side, and boom. I don't think there's any skates on the market that would be faster to put on than these. At least I have not experienced that. Yes, there are some skates like the Flanners that you just click in and go. It's a different option for commuting. I don't know if it's faster to put on or not, honestly. So I would need to make a competition in another video. Now, I would not advise you to skate with electric skates, even if you're just going to work without a helmet. So, here we go. The Enui Wheel Addict helmet. And while I put this Enui Wheel Addict helmet, here's a disclaimer. These AIRTRICK skates were sent to me by AIRTRICK. I did not got paid 1 single cent for these, and they will not have any input on these review or on my opinion. So this is it. My goal is to check if I can go to work without sweating. It's a very hot day, but dude, I still need to go to work on a hot day, right? The way that you put these on is you put them on, you spin one way, you spin the other, they are ready to go. You connect this remote by pressing on the power button, and then there are 4 different levels. And I'm gonna show you what these levels are. I'm just gonna use this thing. It's not my first time using these skates. Even my daughter, which is 6 years old, was able to use it. I'm gonna try to avoid going this way because of these lines, but I'm gonna go straight. So let me see in what level I am right now. There is slow, which is what I'm going to be trying right now. Important, before I even start this. I could start skating like a regular skate, or I could just stop and press these buttons and start going, which is what I'm gonna be doing now. See, pressing this forward, and then when I press backwards, it stops. To stop, it has 2 different ways of stopping. I can press backwards here without leaving the remote, or I can just use the heel brake. It has some holes in the front of the plate too, and I've been told by AIRTRICK if I put smaller wheels in the front, I could transfer the rear brake to front brake, which is usually how I'm used to stop in quads. And Even if I'm not gonna call these quads or inline skates, I would look down. I need to say that these feel a lot more like quads in a way, but then it doesn't because it doesn't have trucks. So it's a bit of a weird thing going on in here. But anyway, you know, 2 ways to stop, one with the remote, the other one with the heel brake that can also become a toe brake. I showed you how to start. Now I'm gonna show you the slow speed. Again, I can start skating and then just go. This is maximum speed in slow. Obviously boring. Medium speed. This is medium. Whoa! Something that a lot of people do when they skate with these, and it's going to be safer for sure, it's to keep one foot in front. If I do this, it's way safer, but it doesn't look good. And dude, someone that dresses like this to go to work wants to look good, so I need to skate with my feet like normal. I need to look normal. If I go like this, every time I see someone on electric skates, they go like this. I get it. It's easier, it's safer, but come on, man. If you're gonna be using these more often, you need to look more natural, and that's what I'm trying to. Even if I don't look natural, I look natural. So now let's go with a high speed. And now I'm gonna try to stop with this. And now we're gonna go from high to the next speed, which is called Pro. Check this out, Pro speed. This goes up to 30 kilometers an hour, they say. And when I stop with this, I use both brakes. Also, with the 4 speeds, what else do I have? I'm in low speed again. I press the power button twice, but now check this out. Put my feet a little bit with a wider base. When I press forward, check what happens. The forward is now backwards. But now, how am I gonna stop? Am I gonna stop like this? I don't know about this. It's a bit of a weird one. Now, I can still skate normally. I can still stop like this. Let's see medium now. Medium backwards. I don't know how to stop now. It's really awkward. It's really, really awkward for you to try to go backwards like this and then stop. It's weird, really weird, but it's possible. So let's check the high. Scared of this. Sayonara, bitches. Woohoo! How do you stop? Okay. And now, of course, you are right. There's one more way. And that way is, I pressed it again and I'm right now in Pro mode. 30 kilometers an hour backwards. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Woo! And now, the cool thing is you can actually just be using this. Check this out. I go forward and now I go backwards. And now again. So basically you can somehow start mixing it. Until now, all good. Still not sweating. Now that you know how these things work, let's try to use them in town. If you look there, you can see that it's uphill. For me to go from straight lines and turn, that means that I'm gonna go through these things that I said that it's gonna be weird. So it's all good for flat, but is it gonna work when I need to go with this? Let's find out. Pro is a bit too much now. Not pro enough. Is it gonna take me up? It did not take me up. Like, obviously, I was going slow. Now let's see if I go with a little bit of speed, if I can go up. Still not enough. Of course, I could go uphill. Here's the thing. Of course, if I really want to go uphill, I'll be using them, as I said before. These skates can be used as a regular skate. So if I go and use the electric assistance as much as they allow me to, when they don't go anymore, then I start skating. So it's not really a problem. You can really skate them. But I would prefer to just go down here. So see you later. Whoa! It's actually cool. I can actually even go here. It's not as stable, but it still works. So at the end of the day, most importantly, still not sweating. Let's go down. Now, this was all good. The stopping worked and everything. What about going uphill? Because now this is not very steep, but it's still uphill. So let's try it. You get a little bit of speed to start, and now let's see. It goes uphill. Going. I'm in pro mode right now. Boy, it doesn't like me that much. I wouldn't like it either. So can still go uphill. Going. So, I stop now. I just came uphill. If you look here, you see like very tight turns. This is already not too easy to do with inline skates or even with quads, which quads have trucks. If you leave the trucks loose, when you pressure on one side, they rotate like these, meaning that they're gonna make you steer way easier. You can turn with quads. With these ones, I don't see trucks here. The thing is, here there's no trucks and there is a boot that doesn't really offer you a lot of support. So there's not really a boot, let's say, that's just some straps. Let's see if I can turn here. I'm gonna go slow. Without even electric assistance, I'm gonna try to do this 90-degree turn. Of course, this is not a real scenario where a lot of you guys would be going through, but let me try. Can I turn here? I did it, I could. But now, can I do it if I go a bit faster? There's only one way to find out. With electric assistance, possible. Now, is it easy? I don't think someone without any skating experience would be able to do it as easy. But it is possible, so if you're just getting into these skates, it's good for you to know that it is possible. Still not sweating, which is good. Let's get a little bit more skating. Let me get a little bit more complicated, because here was all straight lines, which is what most people would be doing while they're using for commuting. Let's see. Come with me. Let's get a bit more complicated. What about these streets? Can I do them? We'll find out. You should know everything is like this. So yes, I can roll through this cobblestone if I really need, but I'm gonna try to avoid rolling on a cobblestone. But this is, of course, a much more extreme type of scenario when it comes to using these skates for commuting. But you can find it. You are in Portugal. At least I am in Portugal. Does it go up? Not really. It's too steep. Doesn't go up. Not really. Let's do it again. It doesn't go. I'm going to use the electric stopper, which is not doing anything right now. I'm stopping full throttle and it's not stopping me. This is full throttle stop. I need the second brake. So if you're planning on relying 100% on these electric brakes, it doesn't work. You're gonna need to either go double with these by using the heel and the electric assistance, or I can even say just without the electric, I can get better results. But once again, this is getting onto extremes. Now let's get full throttle, because that's what you guys want to watch. Let's do this. Full throttle. What? Oh my God. I don't know if you saw what happened here. I'm so very sorry. That wasn't what I intend to do. So sorry. I'm not trying to get anyone feel offended. I'm not trying to get anyone hurt. I'm not trying to get hit by a car. This was irresponsible for someone who's trying to get to work on time. I think I'm late already. Anyway, if you're late, watch out, because this could be dangerous. As you just saw now, when I tried to turn here, these happened. Like, I don't know if it was like these or like that. So basically these silicone straps, they didn't offer me enough support here. So when I turn here, I try to apply pressure on my heels and lift my toes a little bit in order to get the skates to turn, so I can turn here. And what happened is while I try to turn, the skates start going like this. And this could be dangerous. But again, this is an extreme type of situation. Let me just try to get full speed down here. So as I said before, I don't think most of you guys will be using these skates for turning stuff like this. But yeah, we'll get into other situations which you guys might be going through. Let's start by seeing if it goes up. Up! You can even go up like these, guys. It's magic. I just noticed when I go backwards, I lean forward a lot and the rear wheels are just like doing like burnout. Let's do this. Without sweating. This is it. For the dream! Quite good, quite safe. Is it going uphill? Let's see. I mean, still not sweating. This camera is running out of battery. I forgot my camera at the first spot. So let's first hope that the camera is still there. And if it's still there, this video will continue with me trying other type of situations where you may be encountering while using this. Situation number one. These things are extremely dangerous. Here. One of the biggest problems that you will have with these skates is you have a wide base on the floor. So every little crack, every little stone that you find, like check this little pebble here. These little pebble here, with inline skates, what happens a lot is that if you just touch it, skates just spit out the little rock. With these skates, very commonly, you hit it and you get stuck. So that's why skating with one foot in front will be safer, and that's why you see so many people with the electric skates like this. It does not look great, but it is safer. Another one thing that you need to be aware is stuff like this. It's not a big wheel like you have on a lot of the fitness skates or a lot of even other electric skates. It's not a big wheel trying to go through these. It's a 58mm wheel that very easily can get stuck here and you fly forward. For you to go through those things, once again, you want to get into that ugly stance. Let's call it the ugly stance. You want to stay in the ugly stance, lean more backwards, so if the front foot stops you, you just tap in. But check this. Here, I'm gonna go. It's starting to go, but you need that triangle to have a wider base so that you can control. Now let's go to another spot. Okay, so the next thing would be something like this. This is very common in Portugal. Cobblestone. Once again, ugly stance will solve everything. So check this out. If I go with my feet together like this, my triangle has a reduced base, so very easily I get stuck. But once again, if I open the base, easy, I can roll on it. I can try to operate them, no problem. Even to start, check this out. Is it comfortable? No. Does it work? Can make it work. What if we find stairs? What are we gonna do? Let's find out. Come with me. I've seen other reviews of these products where people are actually scared of how is it going to be to go upstairs and downstairs. So number one thing I would say, if you're not used to use skates on stairs, block. Basically stop it. And now the thing is, when I go up, independently if it's a quad skate, inline skate or electric skate, you want to point your feet out. Penguin stance. If you do this, when your skates roll, they roll against the next step. Now going down, don't go the same way, because going like this, most probably, if you're not used, your feet can still roll. Even if you're stopping here, they can still roll. So the safest way, I would say, to just go sideways. Block the brakes and go sideways. This hill right here, you need to come and check. You need to come and check. This hill right here, I don't know if you can see it from there, but this is one of the steepest hills in this town, Sines, Portugal. And it took me more than 30 years on skates to actually feel confident enough to go and do it. I've never done it with quads. These are not quads. I've done it probably 5-6 times with inline skates. Is it gonna be safe with these? I don't know. This is risking a lot with this. Until now, still not sweating. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to do this hill without sweating. The whole idea with these skates is to commute. So if to commute, if I want to go from here to the beach, I need to find a way to do it. I got my skates on. Goal is to make it without sweating. I am for sure going to be sweating on the way up. This is not safe at all. Oh, let's do this. I'm using my stops, using my brakes. The brakes, I'm full throttle with these brakes. Not doing anything basically. Still going, but I can control the speed. That's basically what I'm using this for. Check this out. Extremely slow, just controlling the speed. Still not sweating, I'm telling you that. What?
Hello.
It's not stopping anymore, so I'm gonna need to apply the second brake now. I didn't need it. So, still not using my heel brakes. Still all good. Of course, the wider I do these turns, the easiest. And here it is. I did not sweat. I'm still not sweating. I just did the whole hill, full throttle, and right here I'm gonna need to stop because this is the dangerous part. Here, I did it. Extremely easy. Now, let's get just some cruising around the beach. Come with me. This is not a skate for tricks. Huh? This is a commuting skate. But I've just learned a trick on a commuting skate. Check this out. I can do it forever, maybe. Is this the manual? Because I feel like I can do forever. Keep going, Alex. Look, I don't need to stop as long as I have battery. Okay. I have a couple drops of sweat. As someone who usually sweats a lot, I would say that this is a mission accomplished. In terms of getting to work, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about taking this to work, because if it was me, I would never go to work. I would have too much fun. So yes, it can be used to get to work, but one of the most important things about these is to know how much fun it is. This is like extremely fun. It is not an inline skate. It is not a quad skate. It's somewhere in between, because for you to turn, if you had a good inline skating technique, you can turn, because you need to apply an inline skating technique on a skate that has a wide base. So it's a bit of a mix of both, but it is super fun. It takes time to get used, and yeah, I have not tried this for tricks. I may be trying to do some tricks in the future. As I said in the beginning of this video, I did not got paid at all by AIRTRICK. I did got these skates sent to me to do this review, and I like them. So if you ask me, are these worth it? I mean, I think they are. I think somehow, if you have this amount of money to use for fun or even for commuting, it can be used. Is it good for tricks? I don't know. I don't think something like this is done for tricks, especially because I don't think it offers support enough. So in the future, I may be just drilling like a plastic boot into these, and I may push them a little bit. Is it gonna work? I don't know. If I'm gonna be grinding on the batteries, I don't know. We'll see what happens with these. Now, if you wanna support this channel, there's two ways. One, if you wanna get these, well, there's an affiliated link, and when you buy a pair of these with that affiliated link, there's a very tiny cut of these that will come to me as a way to support what I do here. Secondly, you can become a patron, and by becoming a patron of this channel, you are supporting this channel, and you are also getting access to exclusive content. I produce a lot of exclusive content just for Patreon, and yeah, if you don't want, or if you cannot support or be a patron, you can and you should press on this subscribe button, and you should give me a thumbs up, and that will massively help me. Now, if you didn't like it, you can give me a thumbs down, but please let me know in the comments what you didn't like. You can also let me know in the comments if you have any doubt about what I said in this video, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. And now, with a look as smart as these, or with a dumb look as I usually have, just don't forget why we all started skating, and that is because it's fun. Cheers, and see you soon. Bye.